So we're currently watching this the Canadian Open, and we've got Cincinnati coming up next week, and it's a big tournament for the US Open. We've obviously got a lot of players that didn't play Canada, but a lot of players coming back next week. A lot of players are not playing next week, though, so let's go to the withdrawal list, because it's starting to look pretty stacked. All right, starting on the WTA side for the withdrawals from Cincinnati, we've got Badosa, she's pulled out. Jabeur also pulling out. Zheng has also pulled out. All of those players might not play the US Open as well. I know Zheng has already pulled out of that. And Eala has also pulled out. She had a shoulder problem this week in Canada, and she has also pulled out of Cincinnati with a shoulder issue, so that's a bit of a shame. On the men's side of things, we've got Berrettini, he's pulled out. Brooksby's pulled out. Bublik, he's also pulled out. Dimitrov has also withdrawn. Jack Draper has also pulled out of Cincinnati, and he's in doubt for the US Open, so we'll keep an eye on him. And Hurkacz as well has also pulled out. So some big names there that are not going to be playing in Cincinnati, and of course, a lot of those names also didn't play in Canada, so you got to question whether or not most of those players won't be playing in the US Open in a couple of weeks, especially the ones that didn't play in Canada and Cincinnati. You know, Eala, I think she'll be back and probably playing in the US Open, but, you know, Draper being the big one on the men's side, definitely got to keep an eye on whether or not he does make it to New York. So there it is. That is the withdrawal list, and it's starting to look a little scary. I mean, this time of year, we do get a lot of players that are, you know, fatigued or injured and don't play these tournaments, but the US Open, it's, you know, the last Grand Slam of the year, and there's already a lot of big names that are in doubt for the US Open. But let me know in the comments below, who are you going to miss the most in Cincinnati? It's a shame that Dimitrov, you know, I think he's probably the hardest hit injury. You know, it hurts the most because he's, you know, been such a great player over the time, and he's, you know, having to pull out because of the injury that he got at Wimbledon. But let me know in the comments below, who are you going to miss the most at Cincinnati? But there it is. That's a withdrawal list for Cincinnati, and it starts in about a week's time.